200 knots.
All right, let's do it. Let's do the thing. Let's do all the things and stuff. If I can find the button to switch it over. I've got it. Hello and welcome, kind folk. How are we all on this fine-ass Monday evening? I hope you're having a cracking good time. Big welcome to everybody in the chat. Just ease my way back into it, just like I'm doing with Assetto Corsa Competizione, because I feel like it's been a hot minute since I played this game. I really haven't done a hell of a lot through 2021. And humps in British. Thank you very much, Piosco, for those 10 Polish lead nuggets. Very much appreciated. Great to be here. Great to have you along. We'll see. We'll see where the world takes us tonight. Basically, what I want to do is I want to try and make a video on the British GT pack, the DLC that just came out. And there's a few things. So I sort of wanted to gauge what everyone was feeling in terms of cost, if it was worth the money. And have a look at the tracks, learn the tracks. I want to try and do a fairly hot lap in the video. So I thought, hey, let's live stream. Let's have a good time. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about stuff. Hey, Errol, and let's get into it. Let's learn the tracks together. Let's have a look together. Might do a bit of AI racing. I don't know. We just have a look. I want you guys to fire some questions at me. I'm going to fire some questions back at you. Get a bit of a gauge. And hopefully we can get some nice laps together, and I can sort of make a video to be released later this week. That's the plan. Stan, wearing my Jack Miller hat. I don't want to be too loud because I don't want to spoil it for the wife who's out there watching it as we speak. She was in bed last night when this guy did the business. Good on him, eh? Right, let's have a look. So first and foremost, hey Mark, great to be back. Great to have you here, big dog. Great to have you all here. So let's have a look at what you can see. I've already selected up top the British GT Championship. It's just now listed up the top. I'm on PlayStation 4 tonight, and the reason for that is the British pack came out, I think, in February on Steam, but of course it's only just come out now for the console. So I feel like this is sort of the more appropriate thing. I'm a day late, $1 short if I'm worried about the Steam version. So we're going to stick with the console side of stuff, but honestly, if you've got this on Steam, or you want to get this on Steam, and you're looking for a bit of information to find out what it's like, what you get, it's exactly the same. Doesn't make any difference at all. whether you're on the console or on Steam. It's the same DLC. It's just the platform you play it on. So, ironically, I'm going to be reading straight off the Steam page here. But what you get, 3 tracks. So the British GT pack brings all of the action from the 2019 British GT Championship. Seems a little bit behind, not going to lie to you, but, you know, it is Kunos. I know they're not a huge developer, so perhaps they're doing the best they can, but it does seem a bit behind to be releasing 2019 stuff. But what you get is Donington Park, an awesome racetrack, which I genuinely love. Alton Park, which it's either Alton or Snetterton. They're the two. They're the 3. Sorry, you got Donington Park, Alton Park, and Snetterton or Snetterton if you're English. Now one of them's out of Project Cars 2, so I should know it a little bit. I do know Donington from motorbike games in the past, but what you also get, and this is where I want to ask the first question for you guys, if you care or not. It adds 40 new liveries and 70 drivers from the 2019 season. Now that they've used that to help advertise this DLC pack. My question is, do you care? I mean, I don't watch the British GT Championship, and I'm sure there are people out there who absolutely love it, and good on you, power to you. I'm not certainly not criticising you there. But I mean, there's a couple of things. I don't follow it, but first of all, it's 2019 stuff. So if you do follow the championship, whether or not they're yet into the 2021 season, I don't know, but I suspect they are. Any moves, any changes that happened last year for 2020 are not going to be in this because it's 2019 pack. So that's the 70 drivers. That's the big number, which is great. 70 is nearly 100. I mean, it's nearly 500 compared to 0. But there's 70 drivers, who cares? And 40 liveries. So, I mean, that's a heap of liveries to put in the game, but obviously, yeah. Interested to know your thoughts. Do you guys care? Personally, this is just personally, I don't care, and if I did, I'd be a little annoyed that it was so far behind. What's going on, Kerith? How are you, man? Staniel. Still no sound. It was me. I had the sound on mute. That's the best way to consume me, Staniel, is on mute. Brandon, morning all from the UK. The weather is awful. The weather is awful here as well, my friend. It pissed down with rain today. Hey, man. Remember the tracks from the Toka days. So, yeah, look, especially if we've got a couple of people from the UK in the chat, definitely interested and keen to know if you guys care about the 70 drivers and all the liveries. Let's go and pick a car. Now, just to clarify, and this is something I'll check before I actually make the video, which, by the way, if you missed it, because you weren't here at the start, I want to make a video on this, so, yeah, I need to practice the tracks, learn the tracks, so I can do a hot lap or two for the video. That's what this stream's about. It's basically video preparation, and I invite you guys to join me. What's going on, Cam? So, I don't know if there are any cars that were in the British Championship that are not in this game, but if there are, you're not getting them. So, yeah, that's how it is. These are the cars you get. You can see down the bottom, you've got the GT4 cars. At the top, you've got the GT3. Now, it's not even a full catalogue there. No Nissan, no GTR in that one. They do have the Cup car, so, yeah, you're kind of choosing from the same cars you already had. Which is fine, I guess. But yeah, that's how it is. So let's jump in a British car. Do we go the McLaren, the Bentley, or the Aston? I think the Bentley is usually my favourite of those. So let's choose that. Who's going to watch it if you're watching now? Well, you don't know what I'm going to say in the video, Pioska. It's going to be a much more punctual video. It's not going to be a couple of hour video of me learning a track. It's going to be sort of detailing, going through, giving my thoughts. Not bother with the liveries, just the tracks pretty much. So that's something else I'll gauge. And obviously there's not very many people watching this live stream. And I suspect I'm going to get probably more than 19 views on the video. So you guys are kind of like a test bed. I can ask you questions and put opinions in the comments. So I've chosen that. I'm on Alton. Let's, yeah, so Alton, Snetterton, and then Donington Park. Silverstone, that wasn't part of the pack. That was already in it, wasn't it? Yeah. So I do like Donington. In fact, I really enjoyed Donington. Let's start with Donington. Let's do that. Let's go and have a look at the tracks in the big Bentley. And let's see how we go. I mean, in terms of tracks, I don't know if I'm a little bit... I don't know if iRacing's changed me. I feel like at one stage, if a game released a DLC with 3 tracks for $15 or whatever this cost, I might be like, is that all 3 tracks? Really? That's all you're getting? Bunch of shit you don't care about in 3 tracks. It's not that great. Maybe iRacing has jaded me and changed me a little bit. But I must admit, if iRacing brought out a pack of 3 brand new tracks we didn't have access to prior, and said it's $15 Australian, you know, I'm paying $14.95 US, which I don't know is like probably $20 Australian for 1 track. So suddenly this seems like a pretty good deal. I've bought it on the PlayStation for this and this video. I think I'd have no dramas buying it on Steam, and in fact, according to right now, it is 20%. I got it on a slight saving with PS Plus, and this is currently 20% off on Steam, down to $15.16, which is actually more. That's $15.16 Australian. That's actually more than it costs on PlayStation. Guess you're getting a better experience, but there you go. Let's go out and spin some laps. I do thank you for joining. I don't anticipate there being very many people to watch this stream, but it's okay. The stream's video prep. I'd just be sitting here doing this by myself, so it's an absolute pleasure to be joined by all of you. I've done the setup thing. Let's drive.
Green light, show them what you got.
It all looks pretty good. Righto. Pit limiter button is the same. Let's see how he goes. Right. Let me know if the audio levels are okay. Hopefully we're all good. It is so weird adjusting back to... after spending so much time in iRacing, and I have not been making a great deal of content lately, certainly not live streaming much lately, except for the iRacing stuff. And this feels so weird, oh my god. I did load up, I wanted to do a sneaky live stream or a video on the weekend of some Gran Turismo Sport. I've got to remember, Donington looks so weird in a car. I'm used to seeing it on a bike. And I couldn't drive Gran Turismo at all. The only thing I had been playing lately is iRacing. And I can tell you, jumping back into Gran Turismo Sport, my brain just couldn't do it. I don't understand how the other Team Rock guys, Kirith and Rory and Ollie, can just, you know, practice all week, do an endurance race on the weekend, jump back in Gran Turismo Sport like it's nothing. My brain was toast. I mean, even this feels very, very foreign, and this is a lot closer to iRacing than GT Sport is. Petition to get an Oz GT. Oh, God. Reading the comments instead of driving. Yeah, Cam, I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. Hey, cool JB. Young man, what is? But yes, I definitely struggling a little bit just to come back to these things after iRacing. We'll try and set some semi-decent laps tonight. I wonder if my computer can handle recording a lap and streaming at the same time. I wonder if that could be a thing. The force feedback is so weird in Assetto Corsa. that's right, that corner is a bit odd, isn't it? Down into the chicane, so it looks nice enough. Especially considering this is PlayStation 5. I can brake later than that. That's a bastard of a corner on the motorbikes. Down into the hairpin. A little bit oversteery, the big Bentley. And the final chicane back onto the front straight. Every turn has this thing called an apex. Is that right? Am I supposed to touch the apex? I'm still braking miles too early. There you go, that's closer to the apex. Or I use the one on the outside for you, PSK. I don't know, this might be flat down through there. But that corner there can be death if you've got too much speed up. It really is a great track though. I absolutely love Donington. I have the itchiest nose. You don't know where it is either? That's my steering wheel. It has been making this noise a bit lately. And what's not great is I just purchased something based off the fact that I have a Thrustmaster wheel. And you want to know how to fix it? This is not great. It's not great. So you can hear it. So I can unplug it. I've unplugged it from the PlayStation. If I can get the USB back in the hole. Right. Let's load it up. See, it's gone again. Now, what's unfortunate is the only way I've found to fix it. And I've tried a heap of different things. And I need to turn this back on. Only way to fix this, there's got to be an error. I should probably pull it apart and deal with this properly. But if I just hit it, it kind of give it a few hits and it comes good. I know, I get it. That's not great. That's not really what you want. But unfortunately, that is the only way I found to fix it. So it's not a proper fix. I don't know if I need to pull it apart. I don't know what it is that's making it make that noise. But anyway, there you go. I've been alright, JB. I've been okay. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. I've been very busy. Work sucks balls. I'm always exhausted, which is why you may have noticed that was flat. You may have noticed I haven't really been streaming, other than the iRacing stuff. I haven't been streaming through the week or anything like that, or making videos. And that's why, because work has been exceptionally busy and just shit in general, and there's some stuff that's been going on. And I'm working my ass off, and by the time I get home, I'm absolutely bloody exhausted. And I think I get to lunchtime and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do some content tonight because I'm a content creator. And then by the time I get home, I don't have the capacity or the energy to even think about it. She's toit, that corner. What's going on, Matt? Standard fix. Same as IT, switch it off and on. Yeah, it's, oh god, I was reading the chat again at that corner. Full of dust. I don't know, Mark, maybe? I have blown it out once and there wasn't that much in it. There was surprisingly not that many. F from Bill. Surprisingly, not as much dust in there as I thought. So if you've just joined me, I am trying to... I remember Donington from back in old Superbike games. But I'm very much learning it in the car. I just want to try and get some good laps down. I might even do a couple of cheeky little AI races just to see how it goes. My concern with the other two, Alton and Snetterton, it sounds so weird saying Snetterton and pronouncing all the T's. You normally just hear it pronounced Snetterton. She's a bit taily with Bentley. How late can I brake? That's in the apex. Oh, heaps later. Heaps later. I reckon that's second gear. Let's try it on that braking marker. Later again. But yeah, I don't know what causes that in the steering wheel. It just does it very sporadically. Sometimes it'll go weeks and not do it.
But not made the fastest lap so far.
Still a bit early, but that does tighten that turn line. You want to try and get back off the curb. Can I hold this flat? Yeah, this is all flat through here. Right, good to know. Third gear. Yep, bit taily. Doesn't look too bad though, does it? Flat through here. Oh, that's stayed on the throttle. I should have got off it. Should get you to source timber for you. Oh God. Set myself up a nice woodwork shop. Been looking to use Hue and Pine. Oh, good luck finding Hue and Pine. That's right. The only way to... So if you haven't heard of Hue and Pine, and a lot of you probably haven't, Hue and Pine doesn't... I don't even know if it grows anymore. If it does, it's all very well protected. You're not allowed to chop Hue and Pine down. So the only way, and this, I believe Tasmania is the only place in the world Hue and Pine grows. The only way you can harvest it, go out and get it, is by pulling it out of a particular dam down the west coast or a river, old fallen trees. You can pull them out and log them, but you can't actually cut any fresh trees down. It's bloody hard to get. My old man just sold a couple of big chunks there about a year ago, 2 years ago. Which he'd had in the shed for about 30 years. Yeah, the main problem I see with the British tracks is they're friggin' hard to overtake on. I mean, anyone that's spent a bit of time around Brands Hatch. Oh, a bit too fast that time. Oh yeah, steady on there, cowboy. Yeah, anyone that's spent a bit of time at Brands knows how hard it is to overtake on that. And that's pretty true for most British tracks. Not so much Silverstone, but Silverstone's just a giant car park. Let's see if I can brake at that sign. He still brakes slightly later than that. And just after the sign. Yeah, that's probably about right for that, isn't it? About halfway through. It's a little bit late. That was about halfway through the apex. Trees are between 10,000 and 60,000. Yep. Down to second. That's not too bad. It was better. that sign. Bit rubbish, but not the worst. Yeah, I think that's second gear corner, that one. Not open the steering too much. Oh, that's second gear, you idiot. Top of the hill. Let's go even later than the sign. Yeah, that seems about right, doesn't it? Just after the, what I'm guessing is probably the 50-metre sign. Oh, my stream shit itself. What is going on here? Cool. How's my internet connection, guys? Are we receiving it loud and clear? It certainly doesn't look that way. Please let me know in the comments. Or are you experiencing buffering? Why are you doing this to me? So it looks like it's coming through okay. The lack of chats. I'm still here, all sweet. Okay, cool. So it must be coming through okay. I'm getting all these pop-up warnings and I've had like, what, 6 people leave instantly? Are we good? We are not good. It's come okay now. I'm getting a lot of drops, even in OBS. Okay, it looks like it's kind of fixed itself. Maybe my internet's having a bit of a shit fit. There we go. We've got some people back for a minute there. I thought there was literally one person watching. And then when I saw, there we go, it's excellent condition again now. So I think we're sorted. But, gotta say, I'll unplug that for now. I thought I lost you all for a second. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, everyone. I think as I say, I just saw a bunch of people leave. Like 6 people in one hit, and then YouTube's going, your stream is shit. Right, let's drop some fuel out. Because I want to leave this track. I don't want to sit on one track all night. I got 1,000 million litres of fuel, which we don't need when we're burning 2.2. Let's just see if I can go out and drop a couple of quick ones. And then I might see if my computer can handle recording at the same time. And then we'll pick a different car and we'll go to Alton. But I do suspect these tracks are going to be bastards to overtake on. I think that's where I was at. I'm not really fast enough to put the AI on any sort of decent level because I'm still pretty average, but maybe we'll just have a crack for some golden footage. Just after the sign. Not a very good line through there. chance with first gear. I think I need to brake a little later, that is. Very sharp though. Righto. Hey Fionn. See if we can do our fastest lap. That was better. That's still third, but I actually held enough momentum that third was the right gear. Well, that's wide. Nah, never got him back. I think if I get that right, I should be able to take that heaps faster. Top of the morning to you. And you also. Right, I've definitely turned the pace on a little bit more this lap. If I don't cock it all up. What was about halfway through that last. Right, there we go. It's 2.5 seconds off my best, so that's starting to get a little bit more respectable. Let's go out. Hey, Eggs Big Eggs. How's it going, mate? It's going. I wouldn't say living the dream. But then I guess a nightmare's a dream too, isn't it? But nah, it's just been just a shitty couple of weeks, man. But nothing too bad. Just not my favourite couple of weeks ever. But I'm back. I think it feels good to be back. Practice. Let's do a quick race. There we go. 10 minutes. How's that? What time of day? Just 2 p.m. Whatever. Starting position. Let's give us number 7. Lucky number 7. Opponent count. Opponent skill. I think 95 is going to be too high. I don't know this track well enough. Let's just go down to like 85. Same with aggression. I have no idea what to set AI on, but oh, I changed that to 5:10. It's at 2 p.m. Right, let's do it. Let's have a quick race. This is going to go horrendously, but let's find out how we go. Hey, Harry, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to everyone, by the way. I honestly didn't expect to see very many people in an Assetto Corsa stream, and that's come true. But it's great to have you guys here. Set up. Aggressive. That's a 10-minute race. How long are my lap times? I have absolutely no idea. But I don't need 62 litres of fuel at 2.3. What am I going to do? If I have 23 litres, that's saying it's 10 laps. It's not going to be 10 laps, is it? No, whatever. Who cares? 23 litres should be fine. Oh, no, wait. That's not right. But it won't be 10 laps. It'll be about 7 laps. 7 or 8 laps, which is 16, so yeah, 25. Whatever, who cares? Let's do it. Let's go racing against some AI and see what happens. I think I missed something. I'm all good. Eggy speg eggs. Just had a shitty couple of weeks. Just work's been busy and I've been tired. And I haven't been I haven't been playing anything. I haven't been racing except for the iRacing endurance that you've seen me do. Short of them, I haven't played any games or done any of this at all. Anything I've done in this office is work. But hopefully things will sort themselves out now. What the hell are the AI doing? That man is off. Steering feels really light. One thing about iRacing is the force feedback is quite high. It's hard to replicate in Assetto Corsa, so it feels very strange. Got a little bit of heat into the tyres. Here we go. Why is McLeod all over them? Oh, I'm not sure if the AI know how to do Donington yet. Or is it because I have selected 85 AI? Maybe they're not very good.
Clear on the left.
Don't you take me out, pal. Come
Clear
on.
on the right. Clear on the right.
Perhaps 85 is a bit slow. There's Nicky Tim. We'll lick the stamp here, boys. No, I won't. I'll bail out of that because it's probably my worst corner on the track. They might settle into a bit of pace now. Oh, I am slow through there, aren't I? Sort of mid-corner speed there seem to be quite low.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Stamp leaked. Job done. Clean move. Work can eat a chubby one. It's just been shit, man. That's, yeah. Like, obviously I'm not going to get into it, but it just has been unfun. And I just haven't had the energy to do the YouTube thing. But that's okay. Wow.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Whoops. Why was he so slow through there? I think 85 might be a bit easy. So your Pikes Peak feat, mate, was a pisser. Thank you. I do have more of them planned too. There should have been another one well and truly out by now. Yeah, I got another couple of cars or silly cars and maybe other things in mind for Pikes Peak. It's a pretty cool thing. It's a nice way to test out cars, especially cars that are a little bit mental. Podium but with no pressure. I'm feeling it, man. I mean, the thing is, like, okay, the AI is obviously on the wrong difficulty. 85 is too low. But this is all practice. These are all laps I need to do. Try and get better at the track. And it's only a very short race. And then I'm going to go and try. Jeez, what just fell out of my mouth then? Then I'm going to go and try. Wrong delay for this one, mate. Just quietly. Anything more boring than being in the last place, being way ahead in first place? I agree. I absolutely agree. And I've got to say, as someone who has been making content for the last couple of years, I have... Like, there's always races you do when you're making videos, and like, to be fair, there was a time where really I just live streamed. I'm probably starting to lean back towards the videos a little bit more, just because I stream at a shitty time of day anyway. The vast majority of my subscribers once upon a time, the majority were Australian. Now, Europe and US makes up 80% of my subscribers. Welcome to all the new subscribers, by the way, if anyone stumbles across this. Sort of leapt up and over 4,000, didn't they? But, yeah, I don't stream at a good time for them, and you kind of have to have a certain energy to stream. And like, even tonight I'm feeling pretty flat. I don't know if I sound flat. But anyway, I've digressed massively again. When you do make content and make videos and record races, you don't upload them all. I'm probably not going to be a surprise to anyone. There's as many that get left on the cutting floor as there are that actually get uploaded. But I would say I've actually... Like, the number one thing that stops me from uploading a video is an easy, clear win. I've had a couple of absolute huge wins, stonking wins. But how do you make anything mildly entertaining out of a comfortable win? Tell you what is exciting though. I had a rush of blood the other night. And maybe I was getting sad because I hadn't been doing much racing. And I purchased myself a little something for my setup. And I'm very much looking forward to getting it. I feel like it's going to take a few weeks to get here, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, I do agree, first place sucks, and I reckon, yes, I've deleted more videos of wins than I have of straight losses, because usually, I mean, in my experience, losses aren't just like, how'd you go? Oh, qualified last, lapped around at the back, nothing interesting happened, I was just miles behind. Like that actually very, very seldomly happens. But you do occasionally get one where you start in pole, you break away, and then you just lead the whole race. And it's like, I can't make anything entertaining without... I don't want to watch it back. I won, and I don't want to watch it back. Drama is the spice of life. But it does, you know, win's still a nice thing to get. Don't get me wrong. It's only 2 minutes left of this race, guys. Then we're going to go to Alton. And I have also made a mental note, 85 is too easy. But I mean, if that's 85, let's... Yeah, I'm not quick here, right? Anyone that spends... How many practice laps did I do? Like 10, maybe? I think anyone that spends a little bit of time... Ooh, yeah, there we go, here's a bit of drama that we wanted. Hang on to it, big dog. There we go, I got away with him. So yeah, anyway, 10 practice laps, and I've got it on 85%, and I'm absolutely pizzling this race in. I mean, how bad are the AI on 30-40%? What's the point of having 30-40% AI? Surely there can't be too many people that are like, oh yeah, I prefer my AI on 21%. That's the number I found comfortable. So that way I can drink 18 beers, put my blindfold on, and then go racing and still get a win.
Right, mate, this is your last lap and you're the leader. Keep it together.
Are you still using playset? Yes, and it's not a new... It is not a new rig. I've been looking at new rigs, but I kind of want to try and build my own. I've been looking for an excuse to learn how to weld properly. I'm not going to purchase my own welder, but I do have 2 pretty decent MIGs available to me. And TIGs for that matter, but I'm not going to TIG weld steel. But I kind of wanted to incorporate, maybe use the seat out of this thing, not that the seat's even that comfortable. But I kind of wanted to custom make my own rig. I just don't know if I'm going to have the time or can be bothered doing that, so I may end up getting another one. I don't want to spend a huge amount of money on a rig, but I was kind of hoping that for whatever this was when I bought it, $700, it would be okay. And look, I don't want to slander Playseat because I know they do make some really quality products. This, unfortunately, is not one of them. In my opinion, it's a bit of a lemon. Oh, the lowest AI is actually 80. That's weird. Why have 80? Why not just have AI on, 1 to 20?
Excellent job, mate. B1, what's your race? Well done. Well managed. Bring it back home.
I got this new DLC once the house is back to norm. I'm still yet to try ACC on the PS5. Yeah, man, it's just like the PS4, but you actually have a few more frames. Press the cross button. The cross button. Who calls it a cross button? Press the cross button, followed by the round button. To go back, push the hat button. Right, let's quit. Let's go to Alton. Okay, well that sort of makes more sense that 80 is the lowest AI Adam, but I mean, why not just have like 1 to 20? 90 makes them somewhat competitive. Yeah, I think the only other races I've done on AI, and it was on 95 when I walked in, and I feel like that was sort of okay. But at least we know 85 is shite. Anyway, let's go and do a quick bit of practice before I start another quick race. I didn't record that or anything, so let's try Alton. Now, I think this is the one that was in... let's try the big boomer. Pretty sure Alton was the one in Project Cars 2, maybe, so I might know this a little bit. Possibly. Then the arch button, yeah. To the proper patch arrives. Wow. Are we getting a proper patch, Daniel? That's my question. Because it's certainly not something that I have seen Kunos say anywhere that there's going to be a official PS5 upgrade. I just think it is a small studio. So I don't want it to be massively unfair on them. We as consumers are used to studios that are much bigger. Oh, did I change the setup? Absolute dickhole. Yeah, I think we as consumers are used to better. And that has got to make things a little bit hard for small studios. Because I'm pretty sure it does classify as an indie studio. This is a small indie game. In a way, you could look at this and say they're punching above their weight.
Green light, go, go, go.
But it is difficult not to... It is difficult not to concentrate, big dog. What am I talking about? Not to trees and not to car grass and tea tree pole. Can't concentrate. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Stop, turn, turn. Wow, that got intense. Hey, look at the banking on that. Really fell off. God, this track's narrow. I bet this is a bitch to overtake on. Chicane. Is this the one where the motorbikes do the jump? Maybe not, no. What's the one where the motorbikes do the jump off it? Is this it? Maybe this is the jump. No, isn't it Calder or Cadwell or something? Unless that was it there. And the car just doesn't get enough grunt braking. Whoa, that's a weird corner. And there's the front bend. What's with British tracks not having a front straight? They've all got front bends. That's wide. He's bolted wide. Beamer feels nice though, even after the Bentley. Slower through here this time. Won't be much of an up. Yeah, that's already read that one, didn't I? Don't mind me. Because I haven't been streaming much, and when I have been doing iRacing and streaming, I'm just focusing on driving and not reading the comments. I've lost my ability to race, concentrate on what I'm saying, and read the comments. Full welded rig sounds good. Oh, Jesus, I've got... That's fine, I've hit the microphone. So, this is my first stream. I'd like to welcome you all. How am I going? Please rate me out of 10. Full welded rig sounds good, mate. Wouldn't mind the dimensions where you got it sorted. That's going to be the hard thing. I'm kind of wanting to measure it up off a car. My brother-in-law's currently building an RX-8 race car. I was up there looking at it on the weekend. And I wouldn't mind kind of trying to get the pedal heights and seat heights and stuff and get everything right based off that, but... We'll ask you to get your letter from the Queen, mate. Yeah, possibly. John Canada here. Just got me a rig. Simlade TR1. Maybe you want to check one out. Yeah, there's a couple I've been looking at. Watch the track. So this is... what was this one? Alton Park. Hey Newton, how you going? Look, I'm learning this track, so obviously this is part of the British GT DLC. And these tracks, you know, if you think of Brands Hatch as being a quintessential British track, not Silverstone, but if you think of something like Brands Hatch, then Donington's a little bit like that. It's a little bit straighter, but it's still quite a narrow track, probably better known for motorbike racing. And Alton Park here, very narrow track. Oh God, that's way too fast. Oh Jesus, oh good Lord. I'm just a passenger. That didn't happen, forget about that. You didn't see that, it's fine. Don't know what you're talking about. There we go, we're out of the pits. First time out, first lap, you're just about to say it. Yeah, very narrow track. I just kind of want to get a feel for it, get a little bit better. Chuck some AI Go Racing on here. And I do want to make an actual video on this DLC. Slow down a bit this time. Have a look at the banking on this one. Yeah. But look how narrow it is. Where would you overtake on this track? Certainly muscle your way through. That was too late, that was too late, that was too late. Let's just scooch on through there. Yeah, this is like a fun little track. That's quite cool, I don't mind this. But I'm not sure how a serious race would go. Can you imagine an endurance race? Can you imagine the Alton Park 24 hour? Jesus, hang on to it. Right, no damage. It's not a bad little pirouette, let's be honest. Imagine the Alton Park 24 hour. I mean, it would be good in a sense that I think attrition rate would be pretty high here. But my word, in multi-class racing, would be difficult to pass lap traffic. And if you had a MX-5 going around here, slowly, I suck at Alton too. This is difficult, man. Okay, I think I need to stay in fourth, just roll out of it there. Paid £230 for the GT Omega. I don't know about GT Omega. Ugh, you bastard, that wasn't a horrible lap. GT Omega Art Cockpit monitor stand when they had it on sale. A lot more suited for BTCC punting, yeah. I think BTCC or even just the TCR cards would be a bit of fun around here, but I still don't know that you'd want to choose a championship round. Would be frustrating, wouldn't it? Sort of reminds me of the good old Oran Park in Sydney. Yeah, rip. I think this is the first Brick Car race allowing fans in. Alright. So I don't know much about the Brick Car Championship other than obviously Jim Marino Bambino being in it. But I presume they're coming here. I did see his recent video. Right, this is, I think, second gear. Okay, I can go faster. That might be third gear. See if I can do a lap. Come on. Let's do a lap. Third gear, go out wide, back to second gear, and then run all the way wide. Meant to do that. I'm going to go near the apex on the inside. Because it's got girl jams. Back to fourth. Roll through. Can go faster than that. It is a mental little track. I'm having fun. This is a fun track. I'd imagine it's bumpy, mind you, but I'd imagine if you were doing a track day in your little sporty road car, it'd be a brilliant track to take it to. Alright, where do I brake? Where do I brake? Right on the sign. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, you know. That sign's not a bad shout there. Oh, that's too fast, it's too fast. I've hung in. Okay, now I've got to hug the left-hand side. It's bonkers. Oh, actually, this is really fun. I'm sorry. I'm having a great time here. Should that be set? Oh, that was wide. That time won't count. Should that be second or first gear through that final turn? That's a crazy blind turn. Let's try one more. I will read your comments in just a sec. I momentarily lost the ability to multitask. I slowed down a bit more that time. Probably a bit too slow. Don't run too wide. Oh, it must have been close. Oh, she gets unweighted through there over the bumps. This is a basket of a track. I absolutely love it. This is a shit of a thing. Ah, I forgot that corner. God, I can't. You just want to get on the throttle so bad out of there. It's got a new rig for me controller. New couch, and she's brilliant. Nice, man. Got a GTI Swift that would rip this track. Absolutely, man. And you know what the reality is? I think for a Swift Cup or something, yeah, this track would be alright. For anything with a bit of horsepower and stiff suspension though, let's try second gear. Yeah, that felt about right. I think second gear, righto. Let's try one more lap and then we'll chuck a bit of AOA in, eh? That's the worst line you'll ever see into a corner. Oh, that's why. That is... Anyone got any tips for me? Let's get some AI in here. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I've done 5 laps of practice. Nailed them all very quick. Very, very quick. So I'll be fine. Quick race. 10 minutes. Opponent skill. Let's pump that up to 90. I definitely don't know this track. So there we go. X-Track car. Stuck an interior in it and registered it. It's my 8th GTI now. Damn, Eggy. Don't crash, thank you, Will. Solid advice. Starting out of my favourite, P7. I'm going to go to the aggressive setup. Knock a bit of fuel out. 25 served. I didn't see how much fuel I had left after the last race. But 25 certainly suited us beautifully last time out. This will almost certainly end in disaster, and I'm not sure how I could overtake anyone to get to the lead, but let's do it.
Stay double file.
I'm ready. Okay, and I got the throt on. Come on, let's do it. Plenty of wheel spin off the line. I'm going to temp in those front tyres, hold the brakes on to get some temp up. What is the black thing in the middle of my screen? Question mark. Can anybody confirm, please? It has now gone. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna die. I'm.
Car on the left.
I'm certainly gonna die.
All clear. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on the right.
that must have been close.
Car on the right.
Holy shit! Old Lynn comes through there like a wrecking ball. Safety rating penalty. Come on, man. Holy shit! He just rips out to overtake Bell with no awareness at all that I even existed. This is just like endurance racing and iRacing. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, pal. Nah, we're on. More safety rating penalties. This will serve me well. Next time I actually go to use this account seriously, it'll be like, your safety rating is too low. I don't think that's a good line to take, but I survived. Here goes Lynn, up the end of Bell. Oh, too wide through there, very slow. Maybe I can sneak up the right hand side.
Clear on the left.
Yes! Third into turn 1, that's what I'm talking about. So sometimes you just got to wing it. Practice. I want revenge on this. Lambo. Oh, he had that well covered, didn't he? Slow into there apparently. Tell you what, pulling a bit of a gap though. Rob Bell is... Oh, I forgot to brake. I forgot to brake. Got away with it. I did not get away with that. Don't spin, don't spin, don't spin. You don't have me. You don't got me, bloke. Oh, this circuit is insane. Oh. Did you see how easily that got sideways then? Let's hunt these boys down. Third position, 6.5 minutes to go. See if I can do anything about old Lind and Nicotine in front. I'm not sure I had full control over the vehicle during the braking point there, but you know, I was sort of roughly at it. Should be alright. What are we catching? 2.1. Oh, that corner again. Damn. Oh, mate, the corner. Shit. If this was a real race and you were a team owner of the car I was in, you'd be on your third heart attack by now, 100%. If you were part of the FIA and responsible for giving me my license, you'd be getting pretty sweaty right now. It's okay, nearly died, still got a PB. But I don't think we're going to catch the leaders. Oh shit, that's wide. Oh shit. Okay, leaders are gone. My race now is behind me. Whew, I'm working. Still 4 minutes to go. Oh, that's sideways. It's just the bumps. It's sort of, you feel like you're okay. I don't know if this looks a bit hectic to anyone else. I suppose if you know the track, it would just look messy. But if you've not seen the track before, I hope this all looks a little bit bonkers. That was better through there. That was probably the best I've taken that so far. Still not right, but it is the best, I think. Back with one, roll through, don't run wide. Tell you what, I have actually taken the... Oh, do you see how the car got unweighted over the bumps then? That was messy. It was a good lap for a little while. We've only got 2 minutes left, so I'd suggest just one lap to go. Oh, I've just saved that, I tell you what. Normally a little kiss with the grass spells certain death. Jesus. Yeah, the bumps really unsettle the car. It's almost like the suspension's a little bit too stiff. So as soon as you hit a bump mid-corner, when you've got a bit of weight and a bit of downforce in play, oh, this will be the last lap, I'm pretty sure. Go faster through there. I think I'm losing a lot of time. Bottom of that chicane. Well, that's got to be the nicest I've taken that section the whole race. Lot of understeer there. And that should be it. Nope.
Fastest lap of the race, but a good job.
I feel like if I'd have had this kind of pace at the start of the race, could have done something with it. So we have one more track to go. Oh, Jesus. Lost the back end. One more track to try after this. Snetterton. Oh, you absolute plump. I'm not going to hold third. Yes, I'm going to fight third. It's AI. Screw you. If you're a human component, I'll probably just let you have it. But you're not even real. You're just ones and zeros to me.
Neither has finished the race.
I don't think a front-wheel drive car would be any good here. There'd be a lot of understeer. Lot of understeer. Send it like a ram raid. Absolutely. So thank you. So happy to have these tracks on console. I love them. Absolutely. Vorta should be called Satan Park. How awesome was that though? That track then, I'm not gonna lie, that was absolutely bonkers. That was mental. But my word, it was fun. That was fun. Oh, we've still got one to go. See how we are. Haven't recorded anything, but I might do that tomorrow night. Or maybe I'll do it tonight. I don't know. I don't know if my computer can handle recording and streaming. I guess it can. Right, Snetterton, the last place on the calendar to visit that came part of the British GT Championship. Let's change car. The BMW was good. I enjoyed that. It was a good, fun car. No Audi, you might have noticed. Let's try the Cup car. Let's do the Cup car thing. I guess there's just one oh god. I'm not very smart. There we go. See how the Cup car goes. Only 2 teams to choose from. WPI. Let's go WPI. Will Cox. Coxie. Let's go try. Oh, I went race. Shit, I meant to go practice. That looked great fun. That was, Brendan. That was good. Have been so indoctrinated by iRacing that even other sim look wrong somehow. Yeah, it does happen a bit. Does happen a bit. But I am going to quit this because I need to at least turn 1 practice lap before I actually commit to a whole race. So we'll do a race. We will do a race if you're keen to see. But let's go a little bit later in the evening. Let's go 4 PM. Bit of a late one, the Cup race after the feature. How you doing? All good, DJ. How you doing, man? Tony Quinn's Aston is in this pack. I was amazed. It's alright. Didn't know that, Newton. Didn't find that. Perhaps we'll have a look. Setup. Aggressive. Let's drop some fuel out of the big girl. Let's go see what Snetterton is like. What are we loading for? There we go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Typically not very good with Porsches in Assetto Corsa. They tend to wave their bum a little bit too much. Oh, good lord, this feels different. Where am I going? Track map. Okay, we got a hairpin coming up. I'm oversteering, hang on. That's not ideal. If I go upside down on the wheel, I'm well beyond. Okay, so the steering degrees are different. Let's hold mode and push left. Has that fixed it? No. That's made it worse. Maybe it's too right. That's not enough. 1 left. Too much again. Where do I do this? Fuel tyre, blah 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 blah. It's not here. It must be under options, controls. Will steering lock fix this? What if we go? No, because I want it less, don't I? Let's go 570. See if that fixes it. No, it does not. But it might give me the opportunity to use the mode thing to go back one. Nope. God damn. Come on, man. Is steering like what I want? Let's go 700. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's got him. 800. That looks about right. When my steering wheel's upside down, it's not quite there, but it's bloody close. But you reckon 800. Alright, 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 alright. No worries. I will listen. I think it's going to be too much. Whatever. You're right. tyres are cold because I've been dick-assing around in the pits. Hairpin. What's next? Kind of a big bendy left-hander. Oh, this is going to be a lot harder to learn, isn't it? Bigger. This is a little bit more open. This is a little bit less like it was a lot. Oh, this is a hairpin. Beautiful. Love it. Can I? Oh, yeah. No. Just checking out what's over here. Oh, look at that sign. That was a pretty cool sign. That's sharp as well. This track looks like a bitch. What is going on? I really am going to have to put the AR on 85 for this one. Car sounds weird too. It doesn't really rev out the way I expect it to. I have a question why there's still someone watching me. Does anyone get in the Formula 1 game? Formula 1 21? This track is way too big to learn in a few. This is the kind of thing I'd have to spend an hour doing laps on to get a hang of it. Looks pretty nice though, doesn't it? I mean, I think it's going to be a cool track. There's going to be plenty of overtaking opportunities here. Third for turn one. I reckon fourth is on the cards, although it does sharpen it at the end, doesn't it? Into hairpin right. I think this actually looks like it would be a pretty cool track for a sort of a big field type race. Sort of close, doesn't it? This looks pretty alarmingly tight. No, probably could do it in second and heaps faster. I actually don't typically enjoy streaming myself learning tracks and the stupid way in which my brain tries to memorize these things and how long it takes me to learn them. So I hope you're enjoying my brain barely function with the tasks it has at hand. Don't really bother with the F1 games. I said to keep me interested, yeah. Watch a couple of F1 streams, TLR sometimes. She gets totally at the back of it. That's a braking area too. Haven't played since PS3, yeah. Look, yeah. Can't even remember the year. I feel like F1 2012 was the one that I really, and I wasn't on YouTube then, but that was the one I absolutely just sweat lord. Did it all the time. I remember my mate Willie used to come around and he'd bring his gaming laptop and his steering wheel, bolt it to the table, and we'd sit there and do full-length races for a season. He'd come around every Sunday night, and we'd sit there and do a full-length F1 race. It was cool, I enjoyed it. But I don't know if I burnt myself out on them. But I haven't really been back properly since. I dabbled with 13 because that was the first one to really Oh, how did I save that? That was really the first one to introduce the old cars. I remember it had old 80s cars and shit like that in it. It was cool. It was something that the previous iterations hadn't had for a long time. Or ever. Maybe, I don't know. I dabbled with it, but I didn't absolute sweat lord it like I did 2012. But I've got to admit, I have to admit, something about the next iteration of F1 has tickled my fancy. Something about it has just tickled me in a way that if my wife tickled me like that, I'd be like, yeah, that's nice. ACC plus Porsche equals happy life. Feels weird. I'm not gonna lie, I don't typically use the Porsche. Absolutely love the Porsche. Before I was YouTubing. That's bouncy out there. Yes, beautiful pirouette. I'll do a couple more laps and then we'll just go racing. Obviously I don't know the track and I'm going to be bad. But I'll see if I can sort of gauge the track based on the other competitors. Yes, anyway, pre-YouTube I was part of a few sort of league racing series on R Factor. And we did some GT3 stuff and some endurance races. And I must admit, I was a big fan of the Porsche back then. When Gran Turismo Sport first launched. God, I can't even talk tonight, I'm awful. When GT Sport first launched, that was my GR3 car of choice. I tried other stuff, I always went back to the Porsche. But ever since then, I just don't really use Porsches in games for some reason. But this feels nice. Cup car's good. I'd happily partake in the Cup car series. There's a corner there I had to go around. I've got F1 2020, but always put something else on instead. Yeah. Maybe not eggs. But maybe. It feels quite nice though, this Cup car. I do sincerely hope that these guys put out a legitimate PlayStation 5 and Xbox X series thing. I do hope they put an update out for those consoles legitimately. I just can't see it happening, but I actually haven't bought this yet on the PC either. It came out in February. And I thought about it when I bought this yesterday. I was like, oh, I wonder what system I should buy. This DLC on. And I went with PlayStation just because I think it's the most topical. And if you weren't here at the start of the stream, the whole reason for tonight is I want to get some practice in, learn the tracks, get a bit of a gauge of what you guys are thinking. I forgot to brain. You know what? I'll be fine. I'll be fine in a race. You watch the race guys just pull me through. I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, so I just want to do some practice so I can then record some decent laps, make a video, and actually just make it sort of tight. 7 to 10 minute video on this DLC. And what we think of it. You rate it pretty high for an indie developer. Do you mean this game? I mean, I think it is good when you factor in that they're an indie developer. I think they get a lot of shit. They get a hard time, and they're not perfect. My God, they're not perfect. But I just feel for a small team, you can only expect so much. And I think they're taking on a pretty Herculean task trying to release this game on PC, get it through to consoles. Not that I have any idea how difficult porting is. It consumes less. We're going to go 22 letters. So perhaps porting a game's actually not that hard. So these are not all Porsches. I have no idea if the Cup car is actually competitive with GT3s. I should have gone all the same and had a Porsche Cup race. But it might be competitive. I mean, this is just a GT3 car, let's be honest. Just doesn't have... It's got Cup next to it instead of R. But I'm going to try and tag onto the back of the field and use this race as a learning mechanism. Not really a winning mechanism. I'm not going to be looking to go straight to the front. Because I want to follow people. Learn the track, learn the lines. Oh my God. I'm still not sure that the AI is... properly learnt.
Green light, go, go, go.
How's that for a start? I got the launch. I just can't do anything with it.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Reactions were good though.
Car on the left. Clear on
Oh,
the left.
squeezed him out.
Car on the left.
Jeez, didn't
Clear on the
really
left.
mean to overtake there.
Car on the left.
Too much
Clear on the
throt.
left.
Rejoining. Caution on the rejoin. Shit off my tyres, it's okay. Lost a few spots. Just a learning race. I hate to say it. I know I said I was just going to follow people around, but that guy's actually holding me up.
Clear on the left.
Let's get after Stanley. I'm going to have to do something here. I'm not close enough to see. I survived. I hate driving like this. I'm just driving literally by looking at the corner and guesstimating what is coming up. I really can't talk today, can I? It's just a servers really, but hey. Servers be servers, doesn't matter what game. Yeah, well the only unfortunate thing about this, the official servers aren't very good. And you have to pay a lot of money. The one thing for me that they really, truly, honestly, and utterly cocked up with this game is the lack of ability to create your own custom servers. You know, just what you can in Gran Turismo Sport. I know it's only going to be peer-to-peer. But I mean, you think about what people do with Gran Turismo Sport custom races, custom lobbies. Imagine what you could do in a game that actually has genuine pit stops and night racing and rain. You'd have endurance races. really want to catch the guys in front. I'm pulling away from the cars behind. I think I'm actually dropping off the bat. 5.3 seconds. I am pulling away from Broadhurst. I think I'm losing Stanley. Stopping. Idiot. Shit driver. I mean, sometimes a man's just got to swing a few nuts mid-race. Rejoin.
Car on the left. Clear on the
No,
left.
that's mine. At least I got someone to race now. I knew I wasn't ready for this race. Porsche still feels weird. Mid-engine cars feel weird. Come on then, Billy Kimber. Wow. Use a bit of the extra track there to go around the outside.
Go all the way through, not over yet. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, get out of it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, Malvin is next. 6 servers are what cost developers? Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I think to have like peer-to-peer hosting, I'd suggest you'd need to have pretty robust netcode. And I think having dedicated servers can help mask a bit of poor net coding maybe that you can't mask when it's peer-to-peer.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Our Porsche's got some grunt out of the turns, don't worry.
Not me. Not so fast as now.
Turn 1, I mean, I got a lot of practice to get this track even remotely right, but that's one way to overtake. Just drive down the inside on the grass. Hey, he's a big no worries fielding.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There's a very distinct skill gap in this field,
Car on the right.
and I'm falling right in the middle of it. I'm a long way behind the top guys. So I suspect now I'll pull away from 10th. On 25 seconds. Oh god, corner. Lost the back end, as close as I did. Maybe once it catches on, they'll have the ability. Yeah, I think part of the reason to support things like Assetto Corsa Competizione and Assetto Corsa 1 is to help produce Assetto Corsa 2 and 3 and maybe ACC 2, whatever the case may be. You can't help but feel like that supporting these games now is a future investment. Oh, it's just slow in the turn one. Need to go in pretty quick and then back it off mid-corner, I think. This is the alternative line. That's like the square it off, although I didn't get the drive right. Shit, that corner again. I always think the next corner's right, not left. But I'm actually hoping ACC is kind of a gateway to get me back into Gran Turismo Sport. I said earlier in the stream that obviously I haven't been racing much lately except for iRacing, and trying to jump back to Gran Turismo Sport was an absolute nightmare. I could not drive the car. The whole thing felt weird, and ACC feels a lot more like iRacing than Gran Turismo Sport does. But on the console, you can't sort of set up your wheel and pedals quite right. So even though it doesn't mean to, it does kind of feel more like Gran Turismo Sport, the console version, than the PC. So I'm hoping with a bit of time in this I can kind of migrate back to Gran Turismo Sport and actually have some ability. That's certainly quicker through turn one. It wasn't pretty, but it was quicker. It's not a bad little track, this though. I'd like to learn it, but for some reason it reminds me more of an Australian track. You know, your lesser known, there's that corner again. Your lesser known Australian tracks that you see on the V8 Supercars calendar. This feels a lot like, you know, Ipswich or something like that. Cocked it up. I don't know if Snetterton is on iRacing, but I think it'd be a pretty good track to race the Aussie V8 Supercars around. I think it just feels like a Supercars track. Still a little bit homemade. Yeah, still a little bit not up to international standards. By Formula 1 type standards, I mean. I'm a fair way off learning that track. I've probably struggled the most with this track to learn it. Daytime fireworks always look wonderful. But it's cool. It is a nice track.
Bring it back home safely.
Hopefully the next ACC is next gen only, as it must be holding games back, making for both gens. Yeah, I mean, yes, but also it is worth remembering that this game was released a while ago. This is not a new PlayStation game. So, PS5 was not released when this came out. I mean, cool track, I would have to learn it. Hopefully the next ACC is next gen only. I think that's a fair indication. I don't think anything from now on. I don't believe anything from now on will be... Yeah, things that are getting made now. Sure, things that are going to be released in the next 12 or 18 months, I suspect will still be on both consoles. So I guess it depends when this is coming up, and I know they've been working on AC2 for a long time now, since before this came out on console. So yeah, we don't know when it's going to come out. So you know what is quintessentially British? Donington Park. Porsche, fine, whatever. Let's just go back to practice for a sec. 3 p.m.'s a decent time. But it always bloody rains in England. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go try it out in the rain. Bit like Simmons Plains. I mean, no, that's much bigger than Simmons Plains, but it reminds me of somewhere like even Sandown or, you know, Ipswich, those sorts of tracks. Ones that aren't, I mean, Sandown is a little bit bigger, but certainly Ipswich is not something you're going to see on international calendars. You're not going to see video games and simulators putting Ipswich into a game, but it had that same sort of feel. This will be an absolute nightmare. This will be, I'm not joking. This is going to be shocking. But let's go out and do Donington in the rain because it's English and that's what happens over there. Track temp is still 26 degrees, so highly unlikely. It's only that because video game.
Green light, give it all you can.
Don't know what my windshield wiper button is. Not that. That one. This is going to be sketchy AF. I think the rain, to be honest, having not that long ago done a lap or two in the rain on the PC, I think the rain is where you can really tell that the PS5 or the PS4 version is not as good. Which is to be expected. Obviously the rain's more graphically demanding. The Porsche goes right the wet. Wakefield will be good in the sim. I mean, you can download most of these tracks for Assetto Corsa. Oh shit! Oh yeah, okay. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Weather is crap. Weather's always crap in England. Except Silverstone. For some reason, whenever I watch racing at Silverstone, it usually seems to be okay, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just in the part of England that doesn't get as much rain, but holy dooly. You do have to be careful. I've got traction control off. There's probably no traction control in a cup car. Oops. This looks weird, this view now, doesn't it? This looks weird with the head landing. Ugh. And change the direction. Ugh. This doesn't look great, does it? You know what? I got this. I'm just ready to let's race. Let's do a race. And that will finish the stream off. And then I can get about making my video.
We have some wind
Righto.
conditions. Watch out for curves and exit. And
Wet setup.
brake early.
Knock some fuel out. Not going to need more than that. Let's go racing. Righto.
Stay in double file.
Get a bit of heat in those rears. Oh, I didn't change it. Actually, you know what? We haven't started the race yet. I'm gonna quit. I'm actually gonna change that. To single make. Oh, you can't. I thought you could actually change that to same car. Oh, there you go. Single make. Using custom, using official. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, that was right. We're all good.
Alright, conditions are wet. We have some slippery
Right.
curves, and also watch out for your braking distance.
Let's try again. This time it's actually a Porsche Cup race. In the wet. Absolutely no practice in the wet. In the car that's got a very wishy-washy back end. Now the track I don't know very well. What could possibly go wrong?
Double file.
Starting out of 7th, this is going to be a great success for me and my family. We've already got Keen running off there. My foot is flat on the floor, by the way. The game's just like, yeah, nah. Bit of pig rooting. Close up on the back. Tell you what, I had a cracking good start last time. What happened to the normal start procedure? Not such a good start that time. Let's just take it easy and try not to die.
Clear on the left.
Oh boy. So no traction control
Car
is
on the
on.
left. Clear on the left.
Cold tyres, cold brakes. Side by side. But I'll have the inside line there. Important not to get on the throttle too hard on the exit or you spin immediately. Oh, it is slippery. You can see how much as soon as I start to turn the back end of the Porsche in. That was my teammate there, our bridge man. Loves his bridges, absolutely loves them. He's known for it. When he was a young fella, legend has it, he grew up on a bridge, not under it, but on it. Oh, that's late braking, that is late braking. No, we got away with it. Why do they have so much more traction than me?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm gonna try it.
Clear on the right.
It's a spot retaken off, but they just have so much traction. Might have been a bit quick. No, we're okay. Held it together that time. Yes, that's better. That is better. Not such aggressive. Oh god, that's going to be wide. Not such aggressive steering inputs, I think, is part of the solution. Oh, get off the AstroTurf. Wow. Okay, there were reasons that I didn't just lift off the throttle when I first felt the back end coming out. I don't know what they are. That will unfortunately put me back into last position. No, not quite. There's a slow gap again. Let's see if I can try and bridge the gap back up front. Seems unlikely, but you never know. What have we got? 5.5 seconds. Legendary. Oh, Bridgeman. He's absolutely just known. I mean, if you're in the bridge community, Jesus. Cock.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
That's my best lap. Comes across the line sideways. But mate, believe it or not, you're so terrible. That was actually your fastest lap. Oh god. This is easy. I don't know if I'm driving through some puddles, but I just sometimes seem to have really good grip. And other times I just aquaplane badly.
You're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
See if I can dispatch with our mileage here somewhere. Oh, he was very nice to me then. But I couldn't get the traction down in first.
Car on the right. Clear on the
Fire
right.
it straight back up the inside. Stay in second this time. Back in. Oh, I'm absolute garbage. It's like it's not even raining, I know. Look, I'm going to do it because I'm feeling good now. I'm going to do it because I'm feeling... And this is the last thing I'm going to do. The stream ends after this. So enjoy yourself. This is it. This is my... If you've just joined, welcome. This is my very first attempt at a wet race in Donington. I don't know the track very well. Obviously, I'm exceptionally good at the car. Haven't tried this. I think it's going to be easy. I'm expecting a comfortable top 5 finish, so, you know, just get excited, get around it. Let's do a big skiddy off the line. Steering wheel was sideways from the last race I hadn't actually done. Oh, Keen's off the track again, though. Come on, game. Let me accelerate. Too moist? Nah, Jules, not moist at all, mate. Not moist at all. This is just absolutely prime conditions for a race. Yeah, it's important to get a good start.
Green light, go.
Green light, look at that. Absolutely pulling away from the field there. Catch up to the guys in front. I mean, do starts actually get any better than that? I would argue absolutely not. Unless you're a bridge man. Because bridgemen know. So gentle with my inputs. I need to turn my windshield wipers on. Already got some hustle and bustle. Righto. Let's just sneak on through there. Again, they just seem to have so much more grip. Maybe it's because I went onto the AstroTurf. Tell you what, though, garbage on the brakes, mate. Straight past O'Brien, not even trying. The man is trash. See if I can get up front, scrap out with some real races here. Get out of the way. Come on. That's a perfect start. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. Nice gentle inputs down the hill. Because if you dropped it here, I'd suggest you wouldn't worry about going to the hospital in an ambulance. Oh, I tried to set the move up around the outside. You needed to stay off the apex then. Just get on the throttle so early. But I'm 6th. This is good. This is an improvement. Just struggling to catch up to Broadhurst, but tell you what, I've got them under brakes, boys. Ignore that. Re-entry, caution. Stay back there, Zamparelli. You're terrible.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Relax. Under brakes. Magnificent. That's the grippy line. They teach you that in driving school. The most grip you can get on a hairpin in the wet, specifically at Donington in a Porsche Cup car, is on the grass on the outside. It's a true story. Flat. I'm getting cheeky now with the throttle. There's a big puddle of water in the middle of that. Fair bit of aquaplaning. Come on, Zamparelli. Get out of my way, pal. I've got important things to do. So many perfect wangs, I know. Not a bendy wang in sight. Not a wavy wang anywhere. Well, Zamparelli actually got a bit sideways there. Slides it up the inside. If it wasn't moist before, Jules, it certainly is now. Oh, I am anyway. Tyre pressure high. Nah, they're perfect. 29.5. They teach you that in school as well when they're telling you about how to take turn 1 at Donington in a Porsche Cup car. They also tell you the ideal tyre pressure. And the answer, of course, was 29.4, 30.3 at the back. And then back might be a little bit high, but I'm not going to let it get me down. So deep into an epic race. That's essentially an endurance race. I'm sweating like it's an endurance race. Catching Billy Kimber. I do like that you don't think it's challenging enough, so you choose to do a 360. Well, it's, you know, I'm just trying to give everyone a fair go. You know, that's what I'm all about. You come onto my stream, you race against me, I'm going to give you a fair go. Don't do it, you goddamn fuck. Re-entry! I'm fine. Oh, you're not out breaking me into turn 1. I'm angry now. Which should help with 2 minutes 42 to go. Anyway, that was a really good race. It's good to get a win. It's good to get it done. It's great to be here. It's great to be joined by all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to end the stream there. It is hot in here. But yeah, anyway, what are your thoughts? What are you guys? Tell some thoughts. Some honest stuff before I go. Because that's what this is about. This isn't just practicing so I can make a video. This is also talking with you guys to get a rough idea of sort of where you're at. I mean, for those of you that are still watching that have Assetto Corsa Competizione, do you have this DLC? And what do you think of it? That's the question. I don't think I have all DLCs on the PlayStation. Doesn't look great over here. My PC one's okay, I do promise. But I think I'm a bit garbage on this. Track competence is 94. That's not too bad. Did I gain anything today? Oh, so I got 2 stars around Alton, 2 stars around Snetterton, and 3 stars around Donington. So that's not too bad. Considering I was just faffing about and being a tool. I don't mind that. Now, I don't own Imola, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. There must be a DLC I don't have that's only got Imola, maybe. These new tracks are a big challenge and a lot of fun. I'm struggling, but I want to get better at them. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to keep an eye on some league racing and stuff like that that comes up. Might try and do it on... I'll probably do it on the PC, which means I have to buy this DLC again. But that's okay, I'm doing my bit. I was talking before about this game really just supporting Kunos to create Assetto Corsa 2 and AC3 and ACC2 and whichever path it takes him in. Yeah, we got to support him now. What about special events? Have they added some... anything relating to the DLC? No. I mean, have these even been updated? I don't even remember. See, this shit like this, you gotta say, like, I hate to say it, but shit like this, you need to be updating regularly. Actually, I don't really know. Maybe they have been updated. Why are these locked? Season 2. Hungaroring. Why are you locked? Okay, I'm not sure why half of these are locked. Maybe I don't have a rating or something. Is that what that 83, 82 is? Perhaps that's a rating I don't have. Awesome result. Love the tracks. I haven't got it yet, but I think I will now. Okay, Brandon. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, not good for me personally, obviously, but it's good for you. Safety 82. Wonder if it's a safety thing. Because I haven't spent that much time on my PlayStation version of this. What was I looking at? Special events. Yeah, so 82, although that's 82 and I'm 82, that's 79. No, I don't understand. There must be something I don't have to be able to do that. Or perhaps you have to qualify something with previous events. Don't know what's going on with these, but these are the sort of thing that should be updated all the time. What are the servers doing these days? Multiplayer. Yeah, good value. Happy to give this a crack. Cheers for the stream. No worries, man. Eggs, thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Match my server list. What are we doing over here? How are the numbers? How are things going? A genetic carp. Ask if you need tyre PSI. Come have fun. That's weird. What do we got? Jeez, there's not many people on, is there? There we go. There's ACC Mazzano. Chill racing at Monza. Look at the ping though. Nothing that suits me. Where are the official servers? Anyway, probably season pass. Yeah, might be right. You might be right. I'm not sure if I've got it on Steam or not. I'll have a bit of a look, see what I've got on Steam. I know, I'll have to open the game, I think, when I... Anyway. Yeah, so I'm probably going to... I think in terms of value, I think I'm swayed. Am I swayed by iRacing? Do you guys think $14.95? What does this cost? I swear I got this a discounted rate on the PlayStation Store for having PS Plus, whatever it's called. I want to search, don't I? There it is. It says purchased. So what don't I have? Assetto Corsa. See, I've already got 2020 GT World Challenge Pack. Okay, I don't have that. Maybe that's what Imola's in. So what else do you get for $13.45? I don't think it's going to show me the game, the price now, is it? I feel like it was $13.95 or something. It was like 10% off. That's $13.40. Yeah, I think it was about the same, $13.45, but it was on a discount, which is not showing now. So, unless I can catch it, by going to PlayStation Plus. Exclusive discounts. Heading off to bed, mate. No worries, eggs. So am I. Thanks for the stream on the dark wet day. No worries, Brendan. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm going to end the stream there. No, I didn't say it. Anyway, keep an eye out for a video later in the week. I'm going to make something a bit more concise that makes sense. That's nice and short. That shows off what we've got. I'll show you the experiences that we've had. But I think that's going to be it. So, thank you. Here's a picture of a sexy ass. Bang. But that's it. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you, my friend. You saved our lives.